Is everyone ready to go?
Yeah, I think so.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Piper's ready.
Yep.
Broken Rose is ready. All right.
Also, so Nick, one of our players, they have problems with their mic, so they do text chat on Roll20. We'll probably read any of the stuff they say on Roll20 out loud. So
That's usually how you do it.
yeah. So just so you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I think Broken Rose Art also frequently uses the text chat.
Yeah.
Anyhow. So, last time we were playing, you guys deduced that the enemies were probably getting around the city through the sewer system, since the city has a very robust plumbing system.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys decided to go down into the sewer and then try and use that to get to the to figure out where the enemies are coming from. Right, follow them back to their source. So you went down into the sewers. It's dark down there. The only way you're able to see is with your glow sticks, which you've all been relying on. And with each turn, you encounter more enemies. You don't know how many are down here. You just start fumbling about in the dark and killing anything that comes into contact with you, basically. So yeah, that's essentially where we left off. You guys had all agreed unanimously that you were going to try going through this pipe here to the south. Bear in mind that none of you guys can see more than like a few spaces in any direction. I forget, what was the distance that we said that people could see in? It was like what?
I don't know.
I think it was like 3. Oh yeah, it was. You guys can see 3 spaces in any direction from yourself. That's why all you guys are spaced the way you are, because the goal is to try not to be out of range of someone else's view.
Yep.
You stay within range of each other so you can see each other. Actually, I guess you would be able to see yourself and each other anyway because of the glow sticks. You'd be able to see the light in the distance.
We can see each other. We can't see anything else clearly.
Yeah, but you can't see anything clearly that's more than 3 spaces away from you. But you can see each other, or at least know where each other are, because even if someone's off in the distance, you can still be able to see the light from their glow stick. Alright. So, last time you just finished killing some more robots, and it is time for you all to move. Let me get the...
No.
What?
We aren't moving.
Why?
We're doing a health check.
Alright, health check. Major Ursa has called for a health check. Do you all comply?
I comply.
Complying.
I yell out, everyone gather up. We need to see who's hurt and how badly.
I am a 9 from a 16.
2 out of 11.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Akula got fucked. I forgot about that.
I am 15 out of 20. You haven't been hit, Piper. You've been staying in the back, so you should be fine.
I think so, yeah.
Here is a rule for you guys, is that when you eat food, I will let you roll a 1d6 and see how much you're able to heal from eating.
Well, I don't need that.
There are a couple of players who have food on them.
I don't need that. I have first aid training.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He has a first aid skill, so you can use your first aid skill and essentially roll 1d6 plus your skill to heal people's damage.
Let's make the rule that we can't abuse it. Just I can heal each person once, like one time between each fight.
Yeah, that you can only heal any given person once per fight.
Once after each fight.
After each fight.
Or actually, I guess once per fight as well.
Yeah. Because I'd say you could still be able to heal someone in the middle of a fight, you know, if you get over to them.
Alright, so if we're gonna do that, Piper's already at full health. She's been avoiding damage. Broken Rose gets back to full health because I can't roll anything less than a 1, and she's only missing 1.
Alright.
So Broken Rose is back to full. What are you out, Buzzbutt?
What?
Glowing 1.
Oh,
What's your health?
9 out of 16.
16. All right. I'm
Mhm.
gonna roll 1d6. 2 plus my first state of 2. Guess that's a 4. So you get healed 4 points.
Okay. Thank you.
And then with the shark girl. Yep, you're at full health again, Broken Rose.
I also just
Or Haley, I guess.
I also just realized I don't need to draw anything, but I accidentally used the saved version of Emma's with the layer for her wings turned off. And that's gonna bug me if I don't fix that real quick. It's gonna take like 2 seconds, but we can you guys can discuss what you want to do next and what the
Now
turn order should
Akula I
be.
have to heal.
Yeah, she is.
I want her. Akula swims up to me. Can you move her over?
All right, yeah, she's gonna swim over because she's in real bad shape.
And I'm like, holy shit, you're fucked up.
That shark kind of scrambled my memory a bit. Can you bring me up to speed on a few things?
Sure.
So she got.
Yeah, she rushed for one of the spiky ones, right?
Oh yeah, it was one of the spike things. She.
And it popped and got a really bad hit on you.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Mhm.
So you're dazed and didn't entirely. You're like, oh shit, what did I just do? Like,
All
so
right.
there you go. You got popped.
Roll d6. You got a 4 plus 2 is plus 6. So that brings you up to a 8. And I'm going to go ahead and give you one of my granola bars.
To get a little bit more points into.
Yeah, here's a snack.
Thanks, soldier.
You're gonna need it.
Roll 1d6 to see how much the snack heals you.
You're not you when you're angry. I mean hungry. God, I got it wrong.
Hungry.
2, 8, 9, 10. All right, now you're at 10 out of 11.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, thanks.
Mhm.
All right, everyone. Now that we're mostly in order and all in one piece, let us regroup and keep moving. I see there's a turn up ahead that goes towards the right.
Yup. Indeed, there is.
So bring everyone together.
Yep.
Aye,
give me
aye,
one
Okay,
sir.
second.
I'm gonna roll my movement because they're all following me, right?
Yeah, roll for movement. You're the one in the lead right now.
And we get there's no speed penalty for the walkway, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking we'll continue to use the turn order we did last time. Let me double check what the turn order was. Should say in the chat.
Ursa, Akula, Aurora,
Okay,
Haley,
so
and Piper.
Ursa, Aurora goes after you. And then after Aurora.
Alex, are you using the turn chart that exists in Roll20?
Yep.
I am. I'm currently making sure that it's set up correctly. Akula after Haley, and then Piper in the back. There we go. So you move first, Jesse.
Yep. And I have a speed of 5 plus a move of 3, so that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It loops around back here. Watch your step.
All right, now roll 1d6. Well, I'm about to
Yeah.
roll 1d6. Give me a second.
You gotta bring everyone forward and update glowing ass.
Yes, I am updating Aurora's thing because her wings are missing, and I am so sorry for that.
It's okay.
Let me just fix her real quick. Upload. There we go. And then put you back on the map where you were.
Hey.
Put you behind Ursa. Alright. So, I'm gonna roll 1d6 and see what enemies appear. 3. Let's see, what am I gonna present you guys with? I'm gonna do one of these guys.
I'm just fighting him alone.
You're gonna
You're
have
supposed to bring everyone up behind me.
get there. Yes, give me a minute. One of these guys back here. They don't have art right now, but
Oh no, it's a nondescript humanoid figure.
one of these. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys all around.
But the fish and the robots working together. But we always seem to run in them with each other.
They got loose from the aquarium.
Are they just naturally evil?
carnivores? So they just eat anything.
And I guess I can't eat robots.
Yeah.
And for some reason they're like, I like these guys. They fly and look like fish.
Oh, all right. Okay. You guys are all going to be following behind. All right, so enemies appear, and actually, I think the only one that is currently clearly visible to you right now, Jesse, is the egg flapper. You cannot yet see the other two enemies. However, somebody takes a shot at you, and because you have literally no way of knowing this person was there, you don't get to dodge this one.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay.
You already said it.
Let me double check their stats real quick. I want to check something.
This fucking get fucking domed by some asshole I can't see. As apparently they have night vision.
Oh, I mean...
Well, then again, I am holding a glowing stick.
Yeah, night vision goggles are a thing.
Mhm.
Firearms are in speed. Alright, I'll actually... Yeah, no, but I really can't imagine how you would know that this was coming, because you are in the pitch darkness of the sewers.
Alright, so it shoots at me.
Alright, it's got a firearms of... I'll let you have a chance at dodging. It's got a firearms of 5 and a speed of 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a 10 that you gotta beat.
So I get a speed of 5, the dodge of 1, so that's 6, plus a 4, a 10.
Ooh, tie! Interesting. So, what happens is that you hear a shuffling from behind the crates up ahead just before you see the muzzle flash. You are not quite fast enough to completely avoid it, and it does, like, graze the side of, like, your boot. You don't take damage, but you do fall into the water.
Not the poo water!
Also, the loud splash has attracted this fish, and it's going to move closer to you.
I spend the rest of the time before my turn cursing the fact that I fell into the poo water. Just flashing about.
Let me see how far the fish moves.
I thought you're gonna be right up on my ass.
It's got a speed of 5.
It's gonna bite my bare booties.
So even if it rolls a 1, it gets to move 6 spaces.
There's only 4 spaces between us!
So it's right up on you, but it's not going to attack until the next turn. I'm actually going to put these like this so that I can tab them up and down, like so. Alright, it is Aurora's turn. Aurora, you get to go.
I'm gonna move here. I'll roll to see how it goes. Yeah, I have. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna use my glowy butt to distract the fish.
All right, so she is going to use her flash ability to try and stun the fish and scare it off.
Also, with this flash, it would expose who's ever north.
Yeah, it would also mean that you would be able to see the person ahead of you who's hiding behind the crates when she does it. All right, so roll a 1d6.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, she got a 5. This is successful. The fish is startled by the flash and swims back a few spaces. And you get a look at this guy. I do not have art for him, so I will just describe him. But it's one of the bird people from earlier. This dude is got a sniping weapon on him, and well, his eyes look really odd. And if one of you guys want to do like a knowledge check, you can see if you can figure out what's going on with his eyes.
I'm gonna do a reason check.
All right.
Got a 4 with a brains of 4, so that's a 6. With a reason of 3, so that's a 9.
All right. So then you are able to deduce that the weirdness with his eyes is most likely a prosthetic that allows him to see in the dark. Though you're not certain if it is like if it functions as night vision or if it's a heat vision thing.
Well, if it's night vision, then he's currently blinded.
Yes.
With a flashing eye.
Well, yes. So night
if
vision.
If it's heat vision, then no.
Okay. So I'm gonna say it is heat vision, so he is not currently blinded.
Okay.
But that was how he was able to see you in the dark.
Yeah.
I yell out to Akula.
Yeah.
Like, because after Buzz Butt's turn.
Yeah.
Akula, we got a sniper in the back. Can you get him?
Well, considering you're up to your who knows what and shit water, I may have to put you up on the concrete first. Do you want me to kill or to, well, help?
Capture. Yeah. Dude,
I don't care. Just make them stop shooting.
Go get the sniper. You sure you don't need help over there? I'm fine.
Basically, that's what's going on.
All right, if you insist.
Akula, you go after Haley. Haley, it's your turn.
Haley. She rolled a 4 for movement.
All right.
Most likely.
You can move past Aurora too, because she's still flying, so you can just move underneath her.
Yeah. She's right under her.
I've seen that plenty of times in Sonic show where like Tails is hovering above Sonic.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that happens. I'm just imagining Haley like under a glowing butt. Yeah, you're under her. Do you want me to move her so you can get her back?
That's fine. What are you doing next, Haley? You gonna move? You gonna take an action? She has a whip, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has a whip.
She does. She has a whip, so it has range. She can hit enemies that are 3 spaces away.
Alright, then yeah, you're within range of the fish.
Yes. You can.
She can also use this whip to either just inflict damage or attempt to grapple and pull them back to her.
Yep.
I'm not sure you want to pull a ravenous fish to you.
Yeah, I think actually the way we've been doing it is that if she rolls high enough, like if she gets a 5 or 6, it grapples. Otherwise, it just does damage.
Yes,
attack the fish. All right, roll for attack.
We're having fish for dinner! Yay!
I'm not eating fish. I'm not eating a fish that lives in poop.
We can clean it
of
first.
course.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
All right, let's see. Let me check your stats versus the fishes. Let's see. Your weapons. You have a power of 5 and weaponry of 3. 5, 6, 7 plus 4 means 11. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm bad at math. All right,
Math
and
is
this
hard.
thing has to beat an 11. It has a speed of 5 and a dodge of 6.
It already wins.
It already wins. You were unable. It doesn't even have to roll. This thing is speedy and it dodges your attack.
She still had to roll, didn't she?
Yeah, she had to roll, but the problem is the fish has such a high speed and dodge
okay,
that
okay.
even if it rolled a 1,
Are
it
you
would
sure you
still
didn't make
be
some of
there.
these things too powerful? Because it seems like half our people can't even hit them.
I mean, Slashy made the enemies.
God damn it, Slashy. At least, like, hit with a lower dodge chance. Come on.
Okay, yeah, I think that would be more fair in the future. In the future, when you're making enemies, give them, like, a bit more HP and make their
Because
dodges
longer
lower.
fights are fun as long as you're actually.
You do realize these are supposed to be popcorn enemies that are supposed to egg
No,
floppers
but
are
you
not.
made their dodges so you made their dodge skills so high that like people miss them a lot when they're attacking.
To be fair, they're fighting egg band robots.
That
But
is
their
true.
HP is low, so when you do land a hit on them.
I never see Eggman robots dodge anything. They just stand there like a moron and take it.
Yeah, they're usually
Okay, well, you're not as fast as Sonic. And second of all, I balanced it out by giving them low HP, so you only have to hit them twice before they just die.
That's an annoying game method, though. We'd rather hit and do
I think
more
in
damage.
general most of the players would rather be able to hit them more often. Like I think most players would rather it take more hits to kill them, but actually get to hit them more often. Because
Go
hitting
ahead and
characters.
try.
Okay, well, I will design enemies differently.
It's just a future reference. This is a
You know,
serious
I create a variety of enemies for you, Alex, right? You know I create a variety of enemies for you.
Flashy, remember, even if they have low hit points, if no one can hit them, that doesn't matter.
I've already brought out one of the new enemies that we haven't used yet, and I'm probably going to bring out a couple more in a minute here. Just chill. Alright? I'm just still using the popcorn ones for the moment while they're just navigating the tunnels. Alright? Chill.
Excellent.
Alright,
You saw another action.
You can try again to hit the fish. I think if she rolled a 6 and it rolled a 1, she'd be able to hit.
Alright, well.
So Haley can attempt to attack one more time.
Alright. Roll, get the sticks, and you got a 1.
And you missed again.
Wow.
Yeah, you missed again. Since it's a nat 1, I could be mean and do some kind of critical failure thing.
No.
But I'm not going to.
Please don't.
I'm not going to.
Alright. Kuma's turn.
Alright.
Dolphin jump over my drowning ass.
Alright.
All right. I'm going to move in on that sniper.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to get past Jesse and the fish and the boxes to get to him.
Can I swim around?
I'm gonna say you need to do. I'm gonna make you do an athletics check for this to get around these guys.
All right. Sounds
Use
good.
athletics to do a combination of jumping over and swimming around the obstacles and enemies in your way.
All right. So would I add both my speed and my athletics to the roll, or just the athletics?
So what you're gonna do is roll like you're doing a normal movement. I mean, with your swimming perk. And then you're going to do an athletics check to see how successfully you manage to get around Jesse, the crates, and the enemies.
You're still going to have your movement, but you're going to see whether or not you're successful with the movement.
Yeah, basically. You're going to do an athletics check to determine whether or not the movement is successful. But start by doing a normal movement roll. I forget exactly how the swimming perk works.
Just like...
I think it's rolling 2 die when they're in the water.
I thought it
isn't
was +2.
It was +2.
Why
Yeah.
can't you keep track of your damn rules?
It's +2 in the water. Yes, that's right. No, that's right. I remember. It's like their swim skill added.
So that would be my movement skill, if I'm not mistaken.
Which is well past what you need. Now let's see if you're successful.
All right, so you can do an athletics check.
So an athletics check for fancy shit. You can do a movement penalty.
I'm gonna say an athletics check for the boxes and Jesse, and a second athletics check for the egg flapper and the fish.
The egg flapper's above the water,
I mean, it is, but
and Akula swims.
yeah, but I mean, she could still like do something dumb or try to be flashy and knock into it.
Anyway, so I would add my speed and my athletics to the roll, or just my athletics?
No, just the number of spaces you move is just your normal movement roll. The athletics thing is to see if you're able to successfully get around the obstacle.
Right, I understand that, but for my athletics check,
Athletics is athletic and speed, yeah. Athletics plus speed plus your roll. That is indeed how that goes.
13.
All right.
How do you counter roll that?
Hmm?
How do you counter roll that?
And then,
Like, what do you do to
yeah.
determine whether or not it's successful?
So, I guess I will roll 1d6, I guess, for the different obstacles. Let's say I'm going to count this as 3 obstacles. We're not going to count the egg flapper as an obstacle because it's in the air. So I'm going to... yep, you get through.
Quite easily.
Yeah, you get through very easily. You do not even have trouble leaping over Ursa and then swimming around the fish.
so right about there.
Yep.
Let me think here. You know what? I'm gonna try and do something cheeky.
That's so.
I'm gonna try and grab the sniper and good grief, let me use my words. Drag him underwater.
Ooh, I see. I see. All right, so you are going to do your fight skill for that. I think they both do fight skill because that's a grapple.
I thought it was. Isn't there a grab option or a lift? But that counts as a lift or a fight.
I think it counts as fight because lift implies like dead weight.
All right.
So this would count as fight. It's your fight skill against his, since it's a grapple. He has a fight of 3 and a power of 2, so it's a 5 plus 1d6. Yeah, no, you absolutely overpower this guy. It's not even hard. This dude makes an attempt to struggle and get away, but he's not remotely successful. You just grab this guy by the ankle and yeet him under the water.
I yell. Seeing this, I yell from across the sewer. Poo water don't taste good, does it, bird boy?
All right. It's Piper's turn next.
All right, Piper, you're up.
Yay.
There are 2 targets you can potentially control right now. Probably not the bird guy, since he's thoroughly under the water. Most likely can't hear you. But the fish will probably be able to hear you, since it's
Adapted to hear underwater.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the fish will be able to hear you. The bird dude wouldn't. But you can make an attempt to control the fish. Five or 6 is successful, and you mind control it.
If you choose to do that.
Then
Are you
do that.
there, Piper?
It's Broken Rosart who's different at the moment for some reason. But no, we're waiting on Movie Fan.
Movie.
There we go. Piper's typing.
Okay. It is your turn.
Anyone else here ever eat like vintage root beer candies?
Alex, don't bring up your weird candy.
I
They
think-
have like a kind of bite to
I'm
them.
going
I
to move up
think
a
I
little,
have.
and then you should move up further. The sniper bird cannot hear you.
The sniper bird cannot hear you, but you can control the fish.
Yeah,
And you need to
can-
move first. Do a movement roll.
Yeah, do a movement roll and then try.
Oof.
Ugh. So that's 1 plus your speed.
Okay, speed is a 5, so it's a 6.
Alright. Alright, you get 2 tries at this.
Roll a D, 5 or 6. Oh, you got it. Nice.
Yay!
Sweet. The fish is now line controlled. Which means you have 1 action left this turn, and you can make the fish do something this turn. You can make it do one thing. So at the moment, you can kind of just move it, or I guess you could make it attack the egg flapper. That's another option.
Attack the egg flapper. All right. Giant mind control fish launching itself out of poo water to attack a flying robo bird. Worst part is, we're near an ocean, so a lot of this will be salt water, which means this is a salty poo brine.
God, yeah.
Ugh. Ew.
All right. Let's see. Let me look at the fish's stats and the egg flapper stats. Let's see. The egg flapper has a speed of 4, dodge of 6, that's 10, plus 26, 15. So if the fish can beat a 15, then it hits. And the fish has a power of 8 and a fight of 10. He doesn't even need to roll. It doesn't even need to roll, it just rolls for damage. And it did 1. Through a stroke of bad luck, the fish leaps up to hit it, and it does, but just kind of barely.
It jumps up to bite it, but misses the bite and just smashes into it.
Yeah, it just kind of like smashes it, like grazes along the side of it, and it does do damage, but not much. How much HP does the egg flapper have? Let me double check that. It has 12 HP. That is now down to. Alright. There we go. Also, each turn that this bird dude takes underwater, after, when it gets back to Akula, he's gonna take damage for still being underwater.
If he's still underwater.
If he is still underwater when we get back
Because
to
it's
Akula, then he
enemy's
will
turn after mine.
start to take damage. Yeah.
Alright, now it's my turn. Piper is done. Alex.
Yeah, it is your turn. So
Hit the button.
enemies. Huh?
Hit the
Yeah.
button.
Okay.
There you go.
Your turn.
Alright,
Neat.
I'm gonna do a movement. You got it, water.
Actually, wait, isn't this the enemy's turn and then yours?
I didn't take a turn. Remember? It started with me getting shot at, and I fell in the water.
And then
Right. You're right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. No, but that's because the enemies took a turn first. Like you moved, and then the enemies moved.
Does that
So-
movement count? That was the group movement.
Yeah, but you initiated the group movement, so
Fuck you.
let's
all
just
right.
say, yeah.
I'm still sitting in the poo water.
excuse me.
Flapper has speed of 4 and firearms of 5. So that's a 9 plus 1d6. So it rolls a 1. So that's a 10. You gotta beat a 10 to dodge, Jesse.
I beat it.
Yes. And since you rolled a nat 6, I'm also going to say that in the process of dodging, you climbed back
There's
up
already
onto the
someone up there.
sidewalk. Oh, right. That's right. Never mind. There's a person already standing there.
I'm still in the poo water. Begrudgingly, to avoid the shot, I dunk my full body into the water.
Oh no.
Oh
My
no!
head.
God.
I am very unhappy.
Aurora has pomegranates. She can share it to Ursa.
It's like that split second moment of you seeing it turning to fire, you'll be like, fuck.
Lots to the left of me, teammates to the right, and here I am, stuck in the middle with poo.
Wow, that's a classic. I'll have to remember that.
Don't worry, I'm recording it, so
I'm adding layers of it. I can feel it growing on me. I'm the only one fully clothed in the poo water.
Drive the slowest when we get out.
God, I am so happy that I'm recording this.
God damn it.
This is hilarious.
Yes, it is.
Alright, Aurora, your turn.
The bird guy.
The bird guy? Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I guess he does get a chance
He's in
to
the
try
water
and
too.
escape. So he gets a chance to try and escape. I'm gonna give him 1 damage and let him try to get out of the grapple. So, and that's gonna mean that he and Akula are both gonna do the fight skill again. I don't think he has much of a chance of escaping her grip though. Let's see.
Nothing wants to do a point blank shot.
Alright, he has, or she, this is female.
Oh.
It's the female bird sniper. I forgot. Who
Whatever. I'm an equal
I was like,
opportunity
wait a
offender.
minute, this bird's got tits.
I'm an equal opportunity serial murderer, you know? Let's see, how much?
It's self-defense.
Because it is self-defense. Now it's going to be 9 HP because they've been in the water. They can't breathe. They have a power of 2 and a fight skill of 3, so that's 5 plus 1d6. Alright, Akula, you roll for your fight skill. Yeah, she does not escape. She cannot escape your epic gains.
Can you put them in the water now, please?
Oh yeah, they should have been in the water this whole time, but I'm done.
There we go.
Actually, gonna put them on top of Akula because they would be on the same space together. Put Akula on top of it, I should say.
I think the enemy might always be set to be on top.
I guess they are. Again.
Don't set the bottom. Remember, you're gonna put it underneath the map. And now it's gone.
No, there it is. See?
Oh, okay.
Just click the map and send the map back. Alright, she's not able to escape and she takes 1 point of damage as she is starting to drown. Aurora, it is now your turn.
It's the bullshit.
Okay,
Some bullshit.
Aurora is going to try and help Ursa from the water.
Alright. She can fly over and try to pull you out by your
You
hand.
just get my turn entirely. I haven't done anything.
Oh wait, no, yes, sorry, I'm so sorry. We spent so long arguing about whether or not it was your turn that we ended up accidentally skipping your turn because you were
I'm
being
sorry.
pissy about it being the enemy's turn first.
Sorry.
It is your
Punch
turn.
you in the tit, lady.
This is on you. right about when it was the enemy's turn, and you were being. But it is your
I'm
turn.
going to move now.
Roll for movement. You get a -2 penalty while you're in the water.
6. That's all I need. 1, 2, 3. I am very angry. I'm going to grab the bird fucker and pull him into the poo water with me.
Oh no.
Alright. So you get to use fight because this is a grapple move.
Alright, that's 2
It has a
plus 6 plus 2. We got a 10.
fight of 3 and a power of 2. So that's a 5.
It can.
If it rolls a 6,
If it rolls a 5 or a 6, a 5 ties.
a 5
6
ties a
wins.
6 means it escapes. It does not, and you yank it under the water. Also, this thing starts to spark under the water because it's an Eggman machine and it's really crummy engineering.
Yes, and then I barrel stuff it.
You barrel stuff it.
That means I shove the barrel into whatever it is and I pull the trigger.
You
Oh.
see, so that's your second move.
Yep.
It cannot dodge this.
So it rolls for damage.
Rolls for damage. I'm gonna add 2 to that because it's also under the water. It is taking water.
Why'd you
damage.
roll?
Huh?
Why'd you roll?
Oh right, sorry. Never mind. You roll for damage.
Yeah.
I had a brain
I
fart.
rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay, I'm gonna add 2 because it's also taking water damage. 6, 7. So that means it's gonna be at 3 HP.
The whole time I'm wading through the water, I'm like, come here, you son of a bitch! Then I grab its little floating gun beneath it, yank it down, and just pop it in the gut.
Alright, it is not dead, but it's not doing well. It's also still under the water as long as you're holding it there until its turn comes around. It's still under the water.
Well, I had to let go of the chute. I didn't like hold on to water.
didn't
I
hold
pulled
it-
it down and
you
shot
didn't-
it.
Okay, so you weren't. I thought you were like holding on to it while you pulled the trigger.
Nah, it's too big. I would have to hold on to it with both hands.
Good point.
I
Good
have to let
point.
go with one arm to shoot.
All right, so it is no longer
So
under
I
the
can't
water.
actually grapple with one arm.
Okay, good point. So it's no longer under the water, but it did take water damage. So, all right, it is now Aurora's turn.
Okay. Are there any like little rocks anywhere like near?
Little rocks. Do a roll for notice. If you roll a
Just roll. I'll
Yeah.
tell you.
roll for
Okay.
notice, I'll tell you what you find. All right, what's your notice skill and your brains?
Brains is a 4. Notice is a 0.
That's a 6.
All right, so that's a 6 total.
Yeah.
You find a decently sized rock. It's like a bit bigger than your fist.
I pick it up.
It's just a dried solidified turd.
No, it is actually a rock.
It's a rock.
Like
It's a
a-
rock.
It's like a piece of brick that broke off of the wall.
Piece of old concrete.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a chunk of old concrete, so it's
Okay.
decently heavy.
Okay. Aurora picks it up. Do I need to maybe roll for?
Yeah, you're gonna roll to throw, and it's gonna roll to dodge whatever
Okay.
you're throwing it at.
I would
Okay.
recommend flying closer.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah, you
that
can
actually.
fly closer and then try to do that.
Yeah. Do I need to roll to fly closer, maybe? Or
Roll for movement, yeah. to see
Not
how-
really,
Oh,
because
I
your
guess
base
not,
movement.
because we're
Yeah.
so close and your base movement is so high that you really don't need to.
Remember,
because
you're flying, so you don't have to worry about obstacles.
yeah, maybe just do 2. And I'm gonna try and hit this guy with the rock. And I leveled up my throw to a 2. With that plus plus
So
a one.
that's power plus throw plus 1d6.
Mhm. Power's a 3.
Alright, so that's a 1. Power's a 3. You
power's
said
a
your
3.
throw is level 2.
Yeah, throw is a level 2.
Alright, so that's a 6 total. So it just has to beat a 6 to dodge.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it even needs to roll. Speed of 4 and a dodge. Yeah, it doesn't even need to roll. You missed. Sorry.
It's okay. My girl tried her best.
Leveling up throw is a good idea, though.
Yeah.
I'm
So
glad
give her a bag of rocks as a weapon.
I'm glad you're building that skill up.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. She's been throwing a lot of shit.
Yeah, she's getting better at it because she keeps doing it.
Mhm. I mean, she threw her pomegranate and it made her angry. So now she throws rocks because it quenches her anger of pomegranate.
I think you still have a couple pomegranates left in your inventory.
Yeah, like 3, I think.
Yeah, I think there's 3 left in there. You can double check and see if they accidentally got deleted. Everyone probably should check their inventory and make sure the stuff that should be there is there. If not, put it in. I remember that inventory slots actually don't work, so we're putting them in the hindrances box. It's where you list them.
Haley, your turn.
Alright, Haley, it is your turn.
Okay, so we need what a D6. I got a 2, so 1 is Aurora still flying or
Yeah. Oh no, actually,
okay,
wait.
I just want to make sure. So hey, will we onto Aurora again, which is hilarious.
Yes,
So 2
she is under
and
Aurora.
for like the second time. I don't know if it's gonna be a really cool thing, but it is kind of funny. So and I would like to attack the fishy with my whip again. So let me see for
Bear
my
in mind, if
power.
you attack the fish, that will knock it out of hypnosis, and Piper will no longer be in control of it.
Okay, I don't think that would be a good idea.
Actually, I'm not sure your character would know that. I don't even know if your character actually knows that rule. So I suppose it would be in character for you to do that, not knowing that it'll knock it out of hypnosis.
Yeah.
But it is currently hypnotized by Piper and not aggressive.
So, yeah, but I think it would probably be in Harry's characters that she will attack the fishy.
On the
and
flip
it
side,
will,
though, the egg flapper's only got 3 points left on it.
yeah. So
One good hit
I'm
to
good.
that guy.
Oh, what was that? I was
So are you-
sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I was saying the egg flapper's only got 3 HP left on it, and you could probably get over to him and yeah, you can reach him. He's within range, so you can attack the egg flapper.
Okay, I will attack the egg flapper. So let me double check for my power. I think I went from my power to a 5. Yep.
It's gonna be your
So-
weaponry skill. Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh,
power
wait.
plus weaponry, and then 1 plus.
Okay, so let me see weapon skill. I think it is a 3, so but let me double check. Yep, so 1d6 plus 5. So 7 plus 3. 8, 9. I think that's a 10, I'm not sure.
Alright, it actually, even if it rolled a 1, it would be able to dodge that, unfortunately.
Well, hey,
So, but you can try again. Make another attempt.
Okay, so let me so 9, 10, 11. I think it'll be a 12. I'm not good at math, so.
Alright, so if it rolls a 1, then you hit it. If it rolls a 2, then you tie.
Okay, so.
And it rolled a 3, so it dodged.
Damn it.
Sorry.
You're doing your
We
best.
will be adjusting the monster stats after this game.
After this game, we're gonna adjust some of these monsters so their dodge isn't so high because
They'll have higher hit points, but less dodge.
yeah, we're gonna start giving them more HP and less dodge, lower their dodge. Akula, it is your turn. You are still underwater.
All right.
Flailing bird.
Now, how dead do you want this bird woman, Ursa? Also, holy shit! I think I think this is the first time I actually called by him by his name.
Your major character moment is just you poking your head out of the water and be like, "Hey, Ursa, how dead do you want this bitch?"
Like, unfortunately, not dead. We need her alive for questioning, so just knock her out or something.
Gotcha.
If you hold her under the water long enough, she will fall unconscious. If you continue to hold her under the water longer than that, she will drown.
All right.
Say
Are we
if you-
gonna be those kind of heroes?
I'm going to say that if you hold her under until her HP goes halfway down, she will fall unconscious. If you hold her under until the HP depletes completely, she dies. But for each turn you're holding her under, she'll only take 1 point of damage, and also you're gonna have to use your fight skills to keep her underwater. Actually,
She has a very low fight skill. Though,
that's
so
not a hard thing to accomplish.
That's just a brutal way to murder someone. Just holding someone who's weaker than you under the water, like, yes, drown, bitch. Especially since you're a shark, you can be underneath the water with them, just looking at them.
That being said, if you want a faster way to knock her out, you could pull her up out of the water and then try to do like the if you know how, if your character knows how, the forgetting the name of the move.
Stranglehold.
Stranglehold.
You just-
And knock her unconscious that way.
I think I will do that.
Alright. So you're gonna try and do knock her unconscious with a
So
stranglehold.
yeah, we need the bitch alive.
So it's gonna be fight for both of you.
Oh wow, this is gonna be so difficult for him.
Yeah,
For her.
I know.
This bird bitch gets for hanging out with
Oh.
poop fish and flying animal birds. Robots.
Even if she rolled a 6, she wouldn't have been able to fight back. All right, roll 1d6. See how much damage you do. At a 5 or 6, you successfully knock her unconscious.
Oh,
Ooh, she did. Or
Ooh.
unconscious.
You did 6 points of damage, and she is unconscious. How much HP does she have total? She has 10 HP.
So she is -2 already, isn't she?
Yeah, she was already -2.
So that's 6 damage. So she has 2 hit points left.
Yeah, she has 2 HP left. She is. Yeah. Oh, you gotta be careful with her.
mhm.
She only has 2 HP left now.
All right. I am going.
Out of fight, so we can't even hurt her
But
anymore.
she is out of the fight now.
All right. I am then going to put her back up on the walkway.
Alright. I'll set her back up on the sidewalk.
And then it's Piper's turn.
Yep. And then it is Piper's turn.
Your move, movie.
I'm
Woo.
gonna say you move.
This fucking tosses her back up there like a soggy fish.
You are still in control of the fish. You cannot mind control the bird sniper because she is unconscious.
Yep.
You can control her dreams, though.
Just give her nightmares.
Let's start playing the Naruto theme song and imagine she's getting her ass kicked by ninjas.
We are fighting dreamers.
Oh, the classic one.
Oh, that one. Du-du, du-du-du.
It's back, it's your turn.
Movie.
Come on, man.
Oh, the bird sniper is unconscious, so she's out of the fight, and you cannot mind control her right now. You are still in control of the fish, and the flapper has currently 2 HP. Or sorry, 3 HP left. It's almost down. So I would say probably the best move right now would be to just use the fish to try and kill the flapper.
Attack the flapper.
Alright, you get 2 attacks, so you're going to use your fight skill for it.
Why? There's. Using the fish.
You're using the fish's fight skill. Sorry, not your fight skill. Give me a minute, and I will roll for both. Alright, fish has gone with fish. Watch. beat a 4. That's a 10. Or 15. And the fish has power of 8. Alright. You hit 1d6 for damage. And you did 1 damage again. I also just realized I don't even need to roll to see if you hit, because you should actually just be able to hit it without needing to roll. So you do hit, but you did 1 damage. You can roll again. You can attack a second time and do some more damage. I'm assuming that is what you'll want to do, is do another attack. So yet again, you hit it, but you kind of hit it at a bad angle and didn't damage it as much as you could have. Do you want me to roll to attack again? Alright. You hit automatically, and yep, it's dead.
Yay!
All right. I say, good job, Piper. Now, just get the fish out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the best course of action is to mind control the fish and just make it swim a safe distance away.
Yeah, just like we can swim past the boxes. Because once it loses sight of us, it's just going to be a fish again.
Yeah, make it just swim back the way you guys came.
Or I request Piper to do that.
Yeah.
Whether or not she does is up to her.
Mm.
Maybe if she wants, she can just continue to keep playing and just have the fish with her the whole time you're down here, but she wouldn't be able to talk. She'd
Or
just spin
like the
whole
moment she
time.
drops into the water.
True.
But we were gonna
It's a
have
bit of a
fish
liability.
too.
If she falls in the water, she'll lose. It'll cut off the music and she'll lose control of it. Up to you, Piper.
Boobiesburg, what are you going to do with the fish?
Right, release it.
Release
Okay.
it. Alright. So,
It's going to go back the way we came and back into the wild other poop water.
alright. Off the fish goes. Let's just say that it is swam far enough away that I can delete it.
To go eat some large sewer rats.
As the fish do. It swam
As
off.
the fish do.
Alright, Piper's no longer playing her music. Alright, guys. Now what do you all do?
Well, none of us took damage that turn.
Yeah?
I rolled a move. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I move up to the thing and I tell everybody to meet up with me.
Alright, everyone.
We're gonna meet around the unconscious bird girl.
Actually, because I do kind of feel bad for her having like just 2 HP, so that we don't have to be too careful. I did level up medicine. Could I maybe try and do something about that to help her?
You could use your. The thing is, she's not physically injured. Most of the damage was just from being underwater. Although
Okay.
CPR might. She is breathing, but CPR might not be a bad idea to get the water out of her lungs.
She doesn't need CPR, otherwise she'd be dead.
That's true. I guess
Yeah.
CPR.
You do a check over her, then do a heal check.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just do a
And
heal
while
check.
she's doing that, I'm gonna restrain her.
Okay.
Alright, we'll just do a heal check, and if it's high enough, then she'll wake up.
And she's a sniper, so she has some kind of gear on her. I just take whatever
You
string-like
confiscate her
material.
gear.
I
Yeah.
take whatever string-like material she has, and I bind her hand and feet.
All right. So you rolled a 2. What's your heal check? What's your skill?
It's a 2.
All right, and that's a perk or is it a skill?
It's a skill.
It's a
skill.
skill.
So what's that subset of? Brains?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should
it's
be
brains.
brains.
So brains a 4.
Yeah, first aid medicine.
Yeah.
She uses first aid. She uses medicine. I use first aid.
Yeah.
I use
There's a difference
medicine.
there.
All right, so that's a brains plus the skill level
Okay.
plus 2.
Yep.
It's the total.
So that would be an 8.
All right, I'm gonna say she does wake up, and she also recovers 8 HP. Which actually, I forgot to jot it down.
She was at
properly.
2.
She was at 2.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's at 10.
Yeah, so now she's at full HP, and she is now awake.
Can you bring everybody else up
Yeah.
on the sidewalk, please?
Okay.
I'm gonna say she's sitting over here on the crate, and Piper is standing behind her.
Alright, Haley will be right back.
All right.
So let's give it a second.
The bird girl wakes up.
We're gonna give it a second. Haley's gonna be
Oh,
right back.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
Jesus, woman, read.
Sure, it's okay. Don't worry. For some reason, I'm just imagining everyone just on this body, like around the body, and they're just looking at her now whilst we're waiting for Haley.
Did you like Akula's design? I know that I didn't end up going back to you and running by you the finalized design because I know that we were kind of redesigning her a little bit. Since she
No,
was
that's
fully
great.
basically. But yeah,
About the only
I-
thing that I think is a little strange is the gloves. They seem a bit dark colored, but I
the
mean,
reason
they'll.
I decided to go with black and white gloves is to kind of make them look like divers gloves.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, sometimes they're black though too. With
Actually, divers
color
gloves can be.
pops.
They've seen camouflage, black and white, neon.
Yeah, I know, but like a lot of swim gear in general tends to be black, white, or some bright color, or some combination of the three. And I made the shoes like blue and black. The gloves you can't see them properly because you're mostly just seeing her fingers because the angle. But the back of the glove has both blue and white on it. You just can't see all of it because of the way she's positioned.
Okay, I see.
So they are not actually solid black, but you're mostly seeing her fingers and palms at this angle. But the backs of the gloves are white and blue.
Alrighty.
I actually didn't change the swimsuit a lot. I made it, instead of it being a solid color, I made it 2 different shades of blue. There's a lighter blue in the front and a darker blue on the sides.
Yeah.
Not a detail you can easily make out at a distance, but I thought it was nice to add some definition to the swimwear.
Come on, Haley.
Just wait.
We got drama to do.
Also, kind of an interesting color on the body. I'm trying to think of a shark that has that.
Well, she was like, I actually sampled that silver color from the Forces OC. Like, from
Oh,
the
well, there we go.
She's a silver shark.
But yeah, it is an absolutely boss design. So great job.
I love them all. They're so
I'm
cool.
glad.
Aurora is tiny,
She
Yes,
is tiny.
she is small.
even for a Mobian.
She's small even for a Mobian. Akula's kind of big. I made her a bit big for a Mobian.
All right, Haley's back. Continue with the story. You were
Welcome
saying?
back.
So the bird
Sorry
girl,
about
she
that. I'm back.
No, you're fine.
Yeah,
So, bird sniper woman awakes in a panic. She immediately thrashes about in an attempt to try and defend herself before realizing that she has been restrained by Ursa. And
Her arms are tied behind her back and her legs are tied together.
yeah, so in the process of thrashing about, she just kind of bangs her head on the concrete, which is enough to cause her to calm down as the pain sends little shockwaves down her body.
I ask, "Are you done yet?"
She spits in your face.
She's on the floor,
She-
and birds don't have lips. She can't spit.
I'm surprised what birds can do.
I mean,
She still spits in your face.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget, she's a Mobian.
How does Ursa respond to that?
I wipe it off and bide my time.
So you don't even say anything. You just glare. All
I
right.
talk the rest through. All right, everybody, we need to get information out of her. Any suggestions?
I
Oh,
will never divulge our king's plans to you. I would rather die than betray my country.
All right.
Country?
I'm gonna roll. Oh,
oh,
I got an idea.
He was introduced to you as a prince and not a king, wasn't he?
Okay. I'm gonna roll an intimidate. So want to bet? I'd be all too happy to drag you back underwater.
All right, roll for intimidate. See how scared she is. And oh, there you go. 11 total.
How do you counter roll intimidate? Or do you not counter roll intimidate?
I guess the counter roll for intimidate would basically be
Wouldn't it also be like your personality versus something?
yeah, I think it would be
Like, wouldn't it be brains and insight to be able to tell if it's a bluff?
I think it would probably be insight, though she has no insight points. She has a brains of 3 though.
Who sent this poor handicapped bird to the sewers for no reason?
Spill the information, or I'll spill you.
Okay, so she's got a 7 total. She's got a 7 total. So your threats definitely have a chilling effect. But the most she's willing to tell you is that she doesn't really have much of a she doesn't have much of a choice. She has no reason to divulge her king's plans to us because if they fail, they're they have nothing to lose. She has nothing to lose if they don't succeed, so there's not really a reason for her to tell you. She's definitely scared of you, but she's still not going to tell you because she implies that the king's plan is necessary to save her kingdom, though will not specify in what capacity she means that, or why it is necessary.
She would
Only
rather
that-
die than divulge the information.
Yeah, only that if they don't succeed, there will be nothing left for her to lose.
what do you mean?
I
then?
ask Aurora, do you have any idea what she's talking about?
I have no clue, really. Or, well, I would think that she doesn't have any idea.
You were engaged to this guy previously, though.
That is true.
So you might have learned something about his country in conversation.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything he said about his country or like
Dude,
how he became a king? I thought he was a prince.
he was a prince, but he is a prince. He's still listed as a prince. He was listed as a prince in your briefings, but this woman is calling him a king.
Yes, and that's why I'm asking Aurora. I thought he was a prince.
Yeah. So Aurora, he asks you, Aurora. I thought he was a prince.
Should I maybe do like a check of some sort, maybe? Just to be sure.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that as far as the whole prince-king debate, he was a prince when you guys were introduced. And you have not been informed since that point that this guy has been crowned king at any point.
Well, from what I know,
So this woman
yeah,
calling him a king is somewhat news to you.
him being a king is news to me. Yes, he was a prince when I first was introduced to him, so I have no idea about the king thing.
Yeah, boy. Anybody else want to ask her a question while I think here?
I'm kind of curious about what do you mean about your kingdom?
About her kingdom being in danger.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what skill do you want to try to use to see if you can coax more information out of her about that?
Let's do personality. The only one that I could mainly think about is maybe socializer manners. That's the only one that I have in that one that has like a full-on level.
You can try socialize and see if you can convince her to divulge more information through being sweet.
I mean, considering she's the first person to not openly be hostile,
Okay.
Yeah, to be fair, she's the first person that's like
not
willing to
immediately
have a
murdering,
conversation.
her immediately threatening to murder them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Plus,
All right, so you rolled a 2. What is your personality and your social skills?
personality is a 6 and socials is a 2.
That's a 10.
4, so that's a 10. And that's gonna, I guess, again be against her her intelligence, I assume, just her brains, because she doesn't have any skill points.
So she can't win. She can only get a 9.
Yeah, so she is incapable.
I have to go out tonight at some point to get deodorant.
She is utterly incapable of withstanding your adorable charms. I will still roll a 1 to see what the difference is. 3 plus her brains is a 4.
Other brains was a 3.
Was it a 3? Was it a 3 or a 4?
That was a 3.
You're right, it's a
So
3.
it's a 6. The difference of 4.
Yeah. Yes, it's like under half. She confesses to you something, but uses very vague language in the process. She confesses to you that her kingdom is dying, and it has been for quite some time, since she was a little girl. She doesn't remember a time when they weren't on the decline. And if the king's plan fails, in a few years' time, there'll be nothing left of them.
Aurora, anything you want to ask her?
I did just ask her that.
Oh, sorry.
You're talking. Does anyone else have anything
Sorry.
they want
I
to
meant
ask?
Haley. Does Haley want to ask
Do
anything?
Haley or Piper want
Got
to
the name
ask
wrong.
anything?
I'm trying to think. Let's see. No, I got nothing. It seems like everybody else has the same questions that I did, so I'm good.
Fair enough.
All right. How about you, Moviesburg? Any questions for her?
That's fine. Who exactly is she? Oh, she's a member of the Seabird Kingdom. She's a Seabird sniper woman. All right. So, as you guys are wrapping up your little interrogation, you suddenly hear some loud banging coming from the room off this corridor here on the side. Loud banging and shouting sounds coming from the corridor.
All right. Well, I guess the only way forward, or the only way is forward. So let's get going. Let's see what the hell that noise was.
Do you take bird?
I pistol whip her in the face, knock her down, throw her on my shoulder.
Okay, that works. She has no means of defending.
Yeah, she's just laying there. She gets pistol whipped in the face, knocked out, and I throw her on my shoulder.
Do the rest of you guys react to that?
They have no time. It's already done. I'm already walking away.
Aurora,
No, at me or at Maisie?
They can still
Um,
react among each other or have feelings about that.
Aurora is taken aback and she's like, "Gosh, you're so brutal."
Oh, then I'm like,
Um,
you can't just leave her down here to die.
Well, yeah, we don't.
Well,
I may not like her. She may have tried to kill me. I'm not gonna let her die in poo water.
Yeah, but did you have to be
valid.
Did you have to be so brutal about it? Did you
Well,
have
that's
to?
one
She's
way
not
to
gonna be
do
moving
it.
this
So,
way, is she?
All right. And with that, you all are going to be heading to the next area. I am going to bring in another map real quick. Give me just a moment.
You can throw it away.
Give me a second to load this image in. And can I turn this the other way? I'd like to rotate. Is there a way to rotate? I don't think I can rotate the. Actually, there is an entrance right there. This will be fine.
Why is it stretched?
Just because just is, I guess.
Can you try and size it correctly to the grid?
I can try, but I did not stretch it intentionally. Let's try and see if we can get this.
Isn't there like a grid overlay option? That way you can see the grid of the map?
A grid overlay option would be ideal, but I do not know. Grid.
I thought I remember seeing one. Actually, go to the bird lady, pull her up, and then align her exactly with one of those squares. Because she's the size of a square.
Yeah, let's see. From the back, now you guys are.
I'll move her to the square and then size the square appropriately. Remember, you can do corners and sides, like up and down, left and right. So you can make
Yeah.
What?
That looks good.
I'm busy right now in the game. I guess I can.
This is fine. This is fine. This will service us.
Bring the bird lady back.
I am going to have leave the other map behind this. I hope that's not too distracting to you guys.
No, it's fine.
But I'm a little bit behind you guys just because I'm aware. Yeah, because you guys are probably going to end up going back into that map later. So I'm leaving it there. All right. I'm going to actually let me see to it that you guys are in your turn order. Because I imagine turn order is probably going to stay the same. So that means I'm going to put you two up at the front, you two back here. And then Ursa's over here in the front with
She doesn't want to go on the couch. See?
going to roll.
I can't tell because she also does the same exact thing when she wants food.
All right. 8 enemies are going to be in this room. Yeah. It is labeled as Roboctopus.
Roboctopus.
That's a big motherfucker.
Can we keep him? I love him. Can we keep
Oh.
him?
Are you sure that's a good idea, Aurora?
That was out of character. But oh, he's adorable.
Yeah, those are your first words walking in. My words walking in are literally, oh, that's a big motherfucker.
Oh, but look, he looks so friendly.
And the bird grunt back here. thing is still sized weirdly.
It needs to be shorter, like the height is too long. Can you shrink the height of it?
Yeah, let me try that.
Put it back down.
I think this is as close as I'm going to be able to get it right here.
Okay.
I think it's as close as I can get it. Alright.
Hey.
So, you guys enter the room, and there's a few things that you find. There is obviously the Roboctopus, a large, rather angry-looking robot octopus creature in the center of the room. It is sitting on top
I can't
of
eat half
a...
that.
There's a pipe going down that is underneath this thing. There is no water. Well, there's water at the bottom of it, but it's not full to the top right now. So if you were to fall in this thing, you'd fall a decent distance before hitting the water. Be kind of a bitch to climb out of. And he is sitting on top of that currently, but you can see the hole underneath him. We also have a couple of egg ponds over here, and they are attempting to restrain this guy. You do not know this guy, and I will size him up so you can get a good look at him. Everybody, this is Alsumi Solafage. He is our new player.
Ah,
That was the surprise.
Who, the what now?
a new
Looks
player.
like an
Right,
Egyptian.
another
He
player.
looks like an Egyptian guy. I'm sorry if I.
This
I
is
didn't
our
realize
new,
my mic was
this
on.
is our new player, Alsumi Solafage. He is a camel spider. I do not know how many of you guys' characters would know what a camel spider is, but that's what he is. Ursa probably knows what he is. I'd be surprised if Ursa didn't know what a camel spider was.
Another dog.
Yes. Camel spiders are, by the way, not spiders. They're in the same
It
family
doesn't matter,
as
Alan.
spiders and scorpions, but they are not either. Anyway,
I went here for a science lesson.
Anyway, so this dude is over here, and these egg ponds, one has got each arm currently, and he is being grappled by the egg ponds. He is going to be played by my brother, Nicholas D. Nick, what do you do? I will let you do your turn right now, since they walked in on you.
You guys can hit me, right?
You're too
Okay, also
loud.
you're on roll 20.
Your game.
I think that's gonna be better, yeah.
Is that better?
What?
Now you're too quiet.
Oh. About that.
That's good, I think.
Still a little too quiet, honestly.
I can't hear.
Yeah, because just started hearing. So immediately
What about now?
That's
Oh,
good.
that is good. That's good.
that is good.
Okay. Alright, so it's my turn?
Yep, I will let you take a turn. You currently are being grappled. Each one of these egg ponds has each of your arms.
Alright.
That is currently what is happening.
Can I
want
pull up
to
my
try
character
and do?
sheet?
Yeah, you can if you go to the.
My character's not there.
Yeah, he's right here. His character sheet's right here. You're supposed to
What?
have access. If you don't, then that's
Yeah, I don't see it yet, so it's
yeah.
not there.
All right.
Yeah,
Let me
I
make
can
sure-
see all
I'll
of them
handle
except
it. I'll
mine.
do it. So
Okay,
I'll deal with
Slashy, yeah. Slashy, if you could adjust his character sheet to make sure that Nick has access. and the
It
other-
does say you can control it. It should actually show up. It says can be edited controlled by Nicholas D. So
Yeah.
Make it
You-
for
you-
everyone.
Make it visible to everybody.
yes, he has to go to the third tab. Is he go to the third tab on roll 20, which looks like two pieces of paper, like a newspaper. It's the
Yeah,
third
I'm on that
tab
tab.
on the right, and you see a list
Yeah,
of characters.
I see Akula, Aurora, Haley, Major Ursa.
Okay, hold on then.
Piper.
Yeah,
Give me
but
a
it still
second.
needs not showing up there.
Oh, let me see if we make the change. Hold up. Okay, I made it visible to everyone.
There we go.
Yep, I
All
can
right,
see.
Okay.
cool.
Alright, see it
Okay,
now.
okay,
Thank
okay.
you.
I'm
Okay,
also
yeah.
gonna go
okay.
ahead and put this picture in the Mobius RPG thing so you guys can see it up close.
He is really cool looking.
I had a very fun time with this design. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
What do you wish to do?
How do I get out of a
Don't
grapple?
sweat it too much. That would be fight skill if you're just trying to struggle out. That would be your fight skill versus their fight skill to escape a grapple.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Could I maybe try, like, twisting both their arms at the same time? By, like,
Yeah, I mean, that
flipping
could be
or
the
something?
maneuver you're using. Yeah, it's still going to count as a grapple escape, so I'm not going to do damage for it, but yeah, that can be how you do it.
I was mostly, wondering if I could use an acrobatics check to get out of it.
Yeah, acrobatics would work. I will accept that.
Okay. Where
If
is
you would
that?
like to use an acrobatics against their fight skill.
Oh no, wait, it's called athletics, isn't it? Not
Yeah.
acrobatics.
I think so.
Yeah, it's called athletics.
Okay.
Yeah, it's athletics.
Because I got a much better athletic score.
Mhm.
So how do I roll for that?
D6.
You're going
Okay.
to combine your speed with your athletics plus 1d6.
Okay, I got a 6 speed and 2 athletics. So that's 8. Or no. Yeah, 8.
Mhm.
Roll 1d6.
So you got a
Nine.
9.
That would be a 9.
Mhm.
They each roll a 1d6. And they each get 7. So one of them you beat, but the other is a tie. So this one, you escape this one's grapple, the one on your left.
Okay.
And you successfully flip that one over and it lands on its face. The other one, you do manage to flip him down, but he doesn't actually let go. So he's still gripped onto your arm, although you did flip him over.
And I can take 2 actions, correct? On the same turn?
Those, yeah, I guess you can take a second action.
Well,
No?
it was 2
Does it
actions.
count as 2 actions because it's 2 enemies?
Yep.
Yeah, alright. That counts as 2 actions. So that means
So then-
that your turn is done for the moment.
Okay.
It is now Ursa's turn.
I say, who the hell is this guy?
Just aloud to no one in particular.
I just say, because I'm exasperated at this point. I'm carrying an unconscious bird bitch. I'm covered in poo water. There's a giant octopus sitting inside the middle of a room, and now there's some fucking camel spider robot. I just say, who the hell is this guy? And one action I have to take. Toss the bird bitch into the doorway where she's safe and out of the way.
Alright.
So that's just like off to the side, not even throwing, just one square to the side.
You just set her down over here, next to Aurora.
Alright, and just so everyone is aware, this arena has indented sides on it.
Yeah. So you guys can potentially fall down into those trenches on the sides. So be careful about that. Those trenches are full of water, but I'm gonna say that they're a bit higher up. Like the water's further down, so While the water is deeper, it'd be a little harder to climb out of them.
I cannot shoot at the egg ponds because they're too close to the other guy. There's the octopus, but one that hasn't done anything yet, and I don't necessarily want to piss it off.
Oh, it's already pissed off. It's just kind of flailing at the moment,
Well, how do I
making
know it-
angry octopus noises.
Yes, but it's doing it by itself.
Okay, fair. Like, you can be angry over there. That's fine. There is also a bird dude over here, though. I'm not sure if
How
you can
dark is this
see him.
room?
It is dark like the rest of the sewers. However, the octopus dude has luminescent eyes that actually light up a fair amount of space around it, which is why you're able to see Alsumi on the other side of the room.
Alright, do we see the bird guy?
I'm gonna say do a notice check to see if you notice the bird guy in the corner.
A6, 3 with notice at 0, and brains of 4, so that's a 7 for notice.
Alright. I'm going to do a hide check for him and see if he's being noticed.
What the hell's hide?
Yeah, that's one of the skills. I mean, none of you guys have used it so far, but it's one of your skills. Stealth hide is 3, and he has a luck of 3, so that's a 6 plus 1d6 for a total of
10.
10.
So yeah, I don't notice.
So you do not notice him. All right. So what are you gonna do?
Which one of the egg ponds is flipped?
This one has let go and is flat on its face. This one is also flipped over, but has not let go of him yet. So it's laying on the ground, but still pulling at the guy's wrist.
Alright, I'm going to, is the trenches filled with water, or are they dry?
They're full of water, so if you fall into them, it's fine. You're not going to take damage if you fall in. However,
It's,
you're going to need to do a
-2.
climb. Yeah, it's -2, but you also need to do a climb check
There
to
you
get
go.
back out of them
But
because
there's
the
stairs.
Oh yeah, that's right. There are stairs in a couple spots. So you
And
can
those
walk up
2
the
spots,
stairs.
there are stairs.
So if you go to the stairs, you don't need to do a climb check. But yeah, you get a -2 movement speed in the water. But it is water there, yes.
Plus 5, 9. Plus 9, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I drop down into the pit, avoiding the octopus,
Yeah.
and I move up closer to the group. Once again, asking directly to Mr.
Alsumi.
fucking head wrap guy. Who are you?
What do you say to that, Alsumi?
Sorry, I just went brain dead for a moment.
Oh, good.
Take your time.
We've discussed your growling problem, Jesse. I know you do. You gotta work on them. Oh. To be honest, you don't even have to respond. If you think it would be in character for him to just completely ignore the comment and continue struggling with the egg pond, that's fine too.
Actually, yeah, he doesn't fully ignore the guy. He just sort of looks
He just
up
like
from
looks up at him
the
and then goes
robot.
back to what he's doing.
And he literally just shrugs his shoulders at him.
Okay.
In response to "Who are you?" you gotta look and a shrug.
And I respond with, "Well, fuck you too, guy."
Oh,
And my turn ends.
Aurora, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna fly, and I'm gonna go up to the octo robot push.
You're gonna try and pet it, aren't you?
No.
Roll for movement. Roll for movement.
On it. Along with fly, that is a 4 So that is a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna shine my light at it. I'm gonna flash.
Okay, so you're gonna
And
do
as she's flying over it to about to flash, I yell out, "Don't get fucking close to it!" You know what the thing is?
roll a 1d6 to see if your flash is successful. Right. So the octopus is successfully startled, and it's actually not going to move, but it is going to like shrink down into the little hole that it's positioned over. So it's now it's like squished down into the hole. In fact, I will do this. 'Cause he smooshed down into the hole.
It is smooshed.
He smooshed.
Smoosh.
He startled, and he made a screechy sound and smooshed down into the hole.
Alright,
Light
next
startled.
is Haley's turn.
Yep.
Okay, so real quick, I would like to say something to Awawa. You said that was a good idea because you scare him. You scare the poor guy.
You just want to pet it.
I mean, look at him.
I can't stand up. Right, what next, Haley?
No offense, Awawa, you have one job. No, I will a d6 to walk up. So, oops, hold up. Let me give it a 5. I want 1.
Oh.
Alright, 1 plus your speed.
1 plus your speed.
Speed is 3, so 4. So
That is 4, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm by Aurora, and I think I will actually try to use my bow and arrow because I always forget that I have that. So I will, as Masa, it will probably accept Aurora. I will attack the octopus.
Alright,
So
so that's going to be firearm skill.
Yeah. If I'm using my bow and arrow, I would probably have to use my firearm skill. So let me see. How much? Okay, so
3,
let me just add.
5.
I got a 5. 6. Oh,
So it gets a 10 total because it has a speed of 3 and a dodge of 2. So plus a 5, so it's a 10. So what's your total?
let's
Your
see.
speed plus firearms plus your die roll.
Okay, so my firearms is 3. I think my speed is 3 too, so I think that's 6. And what was the other one, Alex?
The die.
Your die roll. You rolled a 5, so you hit it. Roll 1d6 to see how much damage it takes.
Okay, let me give it a 3. So it is 6 damage.
Ooh.
As it lands, as she lands a pretty devastating shot to the thing, I yell out, "Don't shoot at it! You're gonna piss it off!"
It has 25 total HP. You have brought it down to 19. And it also makes it makes a very distressing, like ear-splitting, like squealing sound when you hit it, and then it shrinks down further into the hole for the moment.
Oh, I think we heard it.
We're also inside of a sewer, so that's gonna be really resonating.
Yeah, that ear-splitting squeal just radiates through the room.
And still no one's noticed the bird person.
And still no one has noticed the bird person, though the room is a little bit darker now because their main light source was the octopus, and he's shrunk down into the hole.
Alright, now the only light is coming out of the hole like a beam.
Yeah.
And now we can only see each other through our glow sticks, And Mr. Sand Person doesn't have a glow stick.
Mhm.
Um,
I mean, you can also see Aurora with her butt, but
yeah.
All right, next up is Akula's turn.
yeah, Akula.
Is it the turn order, right, Alex?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Akula's turn.
Okay, I am also going to advance. All right, that should be close enough. And then I am going to, I'm going to use a notice check to try and examine Alsumi. Or, well, I guess I don't really know what his name is.
You don't know his name. He hasn't told you his name yet.
You're going to examine.
But yeah,
In
you're going
fact-
to use. All right. Roll that skill.
Alsumi hasn't even said a word yet.
He has not, but Akula is going to try and get closer and get a look at you and see what she can deduce about you from your appearance. All right, so that's a 10 total. Good roll. By looking at him, it so happens that you recognize the way that he is dressed from some textbooks in school. And you can tell that he is from from the desert region, from the way that he is dressed, and you recognize that he is a camel spider. And they are, well, in this game anyway, they have a sort of corrosive toxin that they can produce with their pincers. That is what you were able to deduce about him.
Yo,
So it's a spicy boy.
He's the spicy boy. You were able to tell that he is a spicy boy from the desert.
camel spider guy. For the record, we are here to help you, so please don't try and stab us with your claws. We're kind of diseased as is.
Oh yeah, that's right. Akula's sick from swimming in the water. Actually, Ursa would potentially, when we're out of the sewer, Akula and Ursa are both gonna have to roll to see if they got sick from the sewer water, because Ursa went under the water at one point too.
Yeah, I've been in the water. Me and Akula have been in the water the most.
Yeah. So you're both gonna have to roll and see if you got sick after you get out of the sewer.
Oh, I'm gonna be
This is Akula that's speaking to me.
Yes, the shark girl. The shark girl is reassuring you that they are here to help you and asking you to please not poison them with your pincers.
Alsumi looks up at her, tilts his head to one side like a confused cat, and then goes back to doing what he was doing.
All right. That was his reaction. I have a feeling I know where this is going, actually. Piper, it is your turn. Piper is typing. And I reiterate, no one has noticed the bird guy in the corner yet.
He must be
Has
lonely.
anyone been trying to?
What bird guy?
Trying to move towards the others. All right, do a movement check. See how far you're able to move with them.
Yes.
She is still unconscious, yes. And tied up. So even if she did wake up, she wouldn't be able to move more than like one space at a time. Also, actually, she should have taken damage from that pistol whip, so I'm just going to do 2 damage on her. Alright, you gonna take any actions, or are you just gonna move closer to the group for now?
Mm,
Yep, you can only take 1 action. You can do another.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do an action if you want. Technically, the only thing they've done this turn is just move, so they have 2 actions available. So they're gonna move again. Yeah, you move again. If you after you move again, your turn will be over. Alright, that ends their turn, which means it is now the opponent's turn.
Wait, why are the opponents
so-
not in the turn order?
Oh, because there's like multiple enemies and I'd have to put them all in there individually.
So she just keeps track of it. Don't worry about it.
So we're gonna have the egg pawn
Okay.
here. We're gonna address this egg pawn here first, who's currently grappling Alsumi. So the egg pawn is going to use a fight skill to try to continue holding on to him, and Alsumi's gonna roll their fight skill to try and escape them.
Alright. So that's power and fight?
Yep.
Plus a d6?
3, yep.
Alright, well I have 0 fight and 3 power, so this should be fun. That's a total of 5.
It rolled a 2 plus. Yeah, no, you do not escape. You do not escape.
Oh, no, wait a
The egg
minute.
pawn didn't even need to.
Oh no, wait, I was wrong.
Oh, you rolled a 5, yeah, plus your power. What's your power?
3. That's 8, 8
5,
actually.
6, 7, 8. Alright, so it rolled a 2 plus power of 3 is 5. Plus 5 to 4 is 9. So you do not escape. So it is still holding on to you.
But nothing
the other
really
egg
happened.
pawn. The other egg pawn is also going to roll a fight thing to grab a hold of you again.
Just not even bothering trying to get off the ground.
Oh, it gets up, and then its second action is trying to grab you again.
Oh.
Alright, so that's a total. You've got to beat an 8 to avoid getting caught by the other one. This time you're going to do a dodge, though, instead of a fight, because this egg pawn isn't already with you, so it's a dodge skill.
So it's my
So you're gonna
dodge
beat
and
the
my
eight
speed.
dodge that guy.
Okay, well I have a speed of 8 and a dodge of 2, so that's an 8. If I roll a 1, I get a 9.
Yeah, so, yeah, you dodge it.
I don't-
It's not able to grab
Yeah, I
you.
don't even need to roll.
In fact, you dodge this thing so expertly that it is somewhat impressive to Ursa, seeing your reaction time.
What the fuck makes you think that?
Okay,
You don't get to decide what I think.
okay. It is definitely an impressively fast maneuver for a civilian, Jesse. It is
In this group, we have a shark girl who likes to bite things.
true.
We have a giant flashing ass princess. We have a fucking field mouse looking motherfucker who can control people's minds with a flute. And then we have some random ass human on Mobius with a whip and a bow. I am not impressed by his so-called speed.
But he is speed.
Nothing impresses Major Ursa. This lesson has been learned.
Whoop you fast. I'm probably
Not
fast.
not even the robotic octopus. That doesn't impress him.
Not even the Roboctopus impresses him.
Oh,
It annoys
you.
me.
You made the octopus sad. Oh no.
Oh.
Is anyone else impressed by Osumi's
I would
dodging?
say.
Anyone else?
I would
Still-
say.
Anybody else want to express impressiveness to the fast bug boy?
I would say Aurora would be impressed. And I think she would actually be very much reminded of a certain blue hedgehog.
Yeah. All right, Roboctopus.
I'd raise an eyebrow if I had one.
All right, so you guys hear a sort of sad, gurgling, bubbling sound from the pit, and the Roboctopus crawls back out and starts eyeballing Haley very angrily.
Uh-oh.
And it flails. Yes! It tentacles at Haley while making exactly that sound. Alright. It's gonna roll to fight twice. To hit her with its tentacles and potentially grab her. In both times, you're gonna roll dodge against it.
Oh my god.
Nice touch.
Time to meet Mr. Angry Eyes.
It's a power of 6 and a fight of 5.
Excuse
That's
me.
11 plus 1d6. And I'm just gonna roll twice. So you're gonna have to beat a 16 and a 13 if you want to dodge this thing.
Okay, so
I'm not even sure if that's possible with your stats or not. Yeah, that does not dodge.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it catches you. It does damage. It grabs you and it squeezes you. Roll 1d6 for damage and does 6 points of damage.
okay, so let me take that away. So
How much health does Haley got? It ain't get much. If it takes 2 hits like that, she gonna go down. No, you move my eyebrows.
Oh no, not the eyebrows.
so mm,
But yeah, she
So
takes 6
I-
points of damage.
so I think I got full health left. Oof.
Yeah, let
Mm,
me double check that. Yeah, you should have 4 left. That's correct.
Well,
Alright. You got grabbed and squeezed. And you got squeezed hard. Alright. This bird dude, you guys cannot see him, but he can see all of this.
Because we have glow sticks on us.
And so he's over here in the corner and he goes to talk into a handheld radio. Guys, do a notice check to see if anyone hears the sound of his voice or the radio static.
I don't need to.
Oh.
I have a radio on me.
Oh, right, your radio would react, wouldn't it?
Well, if I have it on open to all frequencies.
That means that you're gonna hear whatever he's doing on his, isn't it?
Yep. So what's he say?
Wait,
Well,
what do I roll for now?
he is informing his superior that a number of other unknown civilians have interrupted with their have interrupted with their attempts to arrest Telsumi Solafuge, and is asking for reinforcements.
All right. Hearing this, I look at Bug Boy and I was like, "Your name is Sumi?"
Sumi.
One
I'm
sec. I'm
Ursa calls
rolling
out
my
to you and
notice
asks
check.
if your name is Alsumi.
I'm rolling my notice to see if I heard the radio.
You don't need to.
You don't need to. Ursa heard it.
Oh,
He asks if your name is Alsumi.
he looks up and gives a curt, short nod.
So you got a yes.
I respond with telling everyone else, everyone be careful, there's someone else in here with us.
Yeah, someone else is in the room. You still can't see him, and you don't know where he is in the room, but you know that there's one of the bird folks in the room. The
Oh,
bird folk,
crumbs.
of course, he suspiciously clicks his radio off the second he hears you guys responding to what he was saying. He overhears Ursa on the other side of the room say that and immediately clicks off his radio.
Yeah. Didn't expect that, did you, motherfucker?
You didn't realize that one of them had a radio on them as well. Alright. And with that, it is Al-Sumi's turn.
Okay, so both of the robots are standing up again, correct?
Yeah. And one
But
of them
only one of them is
the other.
grappling me.
Only the
Okay.
one on your right is.
With my free hand, I'm going to attack the arm of the robot that's grappling me and try to break its grasp by using my venom.
Alright, so you're going to use your pincer attack. Alright. So I believe that's going to be a fight skill to see if you successfully hit him. So that'll be your fight versus his dodge. I think 8
So-
is a pretty shit dodge. Yeah, dodge a 3.
They were designed.
Well, I've also-
the enemies. So yes.
I've also got a shit fight.
True.
Oh,
So
Well, I
your
rolled
plus
decently.
Your power plus your fight.
well, my fight is 0 and I have 3 power. So that's a 7.
7. So okay, so you do hit it. You do manage to. It's a bit of a struggle managing to pierce this thing, but you do manage to pierce it, and you inject corrosive venom. This corrosive venom is enough to cause the egg pawn to let go of you in surprise and take 1 point of damage, plus 1d6 for the normal damage you would do.
So roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
Alright.
Wow.
Okay, so you did 2 points of damage.
Yeah, really crap luck with damage rolls.
Yeah.
It deals my level plus a d6.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. The level. So, what is the level for your Venom perk?
I believe it's still level 1.
If it is still level 1, then it just does 2 points of damage right now.
Yeah, pincer is still level 1.
Alright, so yeah, you did 2 points of damage, but it did let go of you.
And that damage will continuously.
Yes, it will
that damage will
1
continue.
point of damage until. It will
Alright.
continue to take 1 point of damage each turn.
So the d6 is only for the initial attack.
Yeah, there's a d6 for like the base damage of the attack, and then from that point on, it takes 1 point of damage each turn.
Alright.
Until or unless it cleans off the poison, like if it manages to wash it off.
So I'm assuming that was one action.
Yeah, that was 1 action. You can also move, and you can take 1 more action.
Can I take another action and then move?
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright. I'm going to pull out my scimitar and attack the egg pod that I just poisoned.
Alright. So, yeah. So you're going to use your weaponry skill?
Yep. Alright.
Use your weaponry skill, so power plus weaponry plus 1d6. Versus
So that's a
its
3
dodge.
power. 3. That would be a 3 power and 2 weaponry, so 5 plus 1d6.
Yep. Versus
That's a 9.
dodge. So you do hit it. Roll 1d6 and add plus 1 since you're using your sword.
All right. It doesn't add like the weaponry skill to the damage.
No, your weaponry skill does not affect how much damage you do.
Okay. And then it's a +1. Right?
Yes. 1d6 plus 1, so you did 6 damage with your sword. Alright, so that brings this guy down to 2 HP.
Alright.
Angry Eyes McGee over here. God damn it. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
Now I think I'm gonna move around this other egg pond to the other side.
Right.
Roll a movement.
You gotta roll for movement to see how many spaces
Oh.
you can move. So you're gonna roll 1d6 plus speed.
Okay. Well, I have 6 speed, and I'm moving like 3 spaces. So
Oh, yeah, so you don't even need to roll. You're fine. Actually, well, you're moving
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, but you still wouldn't need to roll.
Yeah.
With the speed you have, you don't need to roll to move 4 spaces.
So what
Alright, your
just
turn
happened with the
ends.
map? Yep, that's my
It
turn.
is Major Ursa's turn.
Alrighty then.
Just says that in the game. Just
Alright. So,
That did not sound like you, Jesse.
well, it was him. Get over it. Moving on.
okay, I can either shoot one of the egg bastards
Yeah.
or piss off the already pissed off octopus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 2 shots at the base of the octopus, hopefully trying to hit the base of the pinnacle that's holding Haley.
Alright, so that's what you're gonna do then.
Actually, I'm gonna roll. Actually, I'm not even gonna roll if my base movement is good enough. I'm just gonna. Okay, we're still rolling. How do I stop rolling? Right here.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna take 2 shots.
Alright. You are close enough that I don't think you get a penalty for accuracy.
What the fuck is the size of the room? Of course I'm not gonna get a damn fucking penalty factor.
Good, good point.
1, 2. Alright, got a 2 and a 3
Alright,
for shooting.
so that's your weaponry skill against its dodge.
No, it's my firearm skill.
Sorry, your
versus dodge.
firearms. Your firearms versus its dodge.
Three,
It's a speed of
5.
3. And a dodge
Plus
of 2,
4,
so
9.
5.
You got an 11 and a 12.
Alright. That hits, and that hits. Roll 2d6 to see how much damage you do. A +1 for each shot, because this is a gunshot.
Never done that before.
Did we not do that before? That was in
No.
the original game rules for this game, but we changed a lot of rules, so I don't know. But,
4 and 2.
alright, 4 and 2, so 4, 5, 6 points of damage. So that brings it down to 13 HP. And it does, in fact, drop Haley. Also, the tentacle, while it did not fall off completely, it is just kind of hanging on there. The octopus makes, yeah, it makes upset sounds. It makes sad octopus noises, and it shrinks back into the hole again.
How do you erase eyebrows?
I'm gonna just, to click on them, and then you hit delete. Oh, you like, these are like lots of separate objects, because you went over it multiple times. Also, if you could draw some sad eyebrows, that would be appreciated.
Okay, I will.
So yet again, more ear-splitting, squealy, sad octopus sounds as it shrinks back down in the hole again.
Oh, he's so sad.
There he goes.
Oh
In
no,
the
he
hole.
cries. Oh no. No, he's feel so
But
Then I
proud.
ask a
it's one
question.
sad
Why can this
octopus.
robot octopus feel pain? What kind of monster designs a robot like that?
Oh god. Alright,
My turn.
Aurora, it's your turn.
She is going to try.
You have your personality skills. You can use those.
I can, yes. Actually, I might try and do that with, I might actually try and apologize to the octopus.
Alright, so you're gonna fly over the hole?
Yes. So that would be 1, 2,
Alright.
3. And I am going to do the manners because it is good manners to apologize for attacking someone.
Yeah, you're gonna do socialize and manners.
Mhm. I got a 6. Personality
You
is
rolled a 6.
personality is a 6, so that's 12 plus 2 for socialize and manners.
Alright, that's a 14 total. And that would be probably against the, yeah, it would be running either against its luck or personality. Probably against their personality. But their personality is a 1 and they have no skill points in personality because they're an octopus.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. The octopus is completely and utterly charmed by your apology.
Oh.
They are still sad though, but they are charmed by your apology. The
Aurora,
octopus reaches out a kind of scared and hesitant tentacle in your direction.
she she takes a hold of it and pats it, being like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Oh god.
Jesse's face. You cannot see it, but he is dying. Oh god. Alright.
That's my turn.
Haley, it's your turn.
Okay, so
So, as it currently stands, the Roboctopus is not hostile right now. One of the egg pawns is fucked, but not dead, but close to. This egg pawn that's standing by itself is 2 HP. It looks like Alsumi is about to try and hit this other egg pawn, but has not attacked it yet. And you know from the radio that there is another person in the room somewhere, but no one has been able to spot him yet because the room is dark. So what are you going to do?
I am probably go to roll a d6 to move. So I have a 5, so add my speed, which is a 3, so 5, so 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, I think I will.
And you're going to attack the...
Yeah, yep, I will attack it, and since I'm too close to use my bow and arrow, I'm just gonna use my whip. So, roll another D. A 1, so add my power.
Plus your weapon skill.
Yeah, so add my power, which is a 6, and my weaponry, which is a 3, so 6, 7, 8. I think that's a 9.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Okay.
So it has 6, so if it rolls a 3, it ties. If it rolls higher, it dodges. And you hit it. Roll 1d6 for damage.
Woohoo! Oh, 5.
Alright, 5 damage, it is dead. This egg pawn is off the map. Alright, that's one enemy down. Akula, your turn. I just thought of something Piper could do. What are you gonna do?
I am
Akula?
going to roll a notice check. Well, then again, I can't really see that far anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna
You
know.
can smell it.
I can probably see that Haley and anyway, I can see that everybody else is kind of taking care of things over there. So I'm going to move the other way. See what if there's anything over there.
Alright, so you're gonna move to the opposite end of the room and investigate. Roll for movement.
Well, it's something.
Alright, move 6 spaces.
All right, and then
He is
Oh,
just
go ahead.
barely far enough away that you cannot he's just barely out of range for you to be able to see him with your glow stick. Though you might be able to hear him breathing if you do a notice check.
I think I will.
It's gonna be your notice versus his stealth hide. It's plus 1d6. So you are not able to hear him. He is able to stay quiet enough that you do not hear him, and you can't see him with your light.
Strange. I'm going to end my turn there.
Alright, Piper, it is your turn, and I just thought of something you could do. See, the thing about Piper's mind control is she doesn't necessarily need to be consciously aware of who's in the area. It just works by her being able to take control of whoever hears her music. And
That does.
well, besides you guys, she has to be consciously aware to not control someone. You know, she has to consciously decide not to mind control people, but otherwise it'll control anyone who can hear. So, in theory, Piper could just start playing her music and mind control the other person in the room, even though she doesn't know where they are.
And possibly if she
I imagine that once that
absentmindedly
mind control sync is made, she will know their location, though. Alright.
like absentmindedly forgetting that there's another person
the
here.
location of the other person.
Wait, would it be funny if she asked the person to come near her and then all the player characters just like huddle around Piper? Because just everyone who's organic in the room is walking towards her. I'm sorry.
Anyway, alright, Piper, roll a d6, 5 or 6, and you are successful. And you can do this twice if you don't get it on the first try. Alright, you can try again, and you are not able to do it successfully this time around.
You can still move around now if you want
You can
to.
still move, though. You can still take a move action. Alright, so that's a 2 plus your speed. Alright, and that ends your turn. Means it is now the enemy's turn. Our bird guy is going to start fleeing. Let's do a movement, see how far he can go. He's got a speed of 3, 6, 4, 1, 2. I'm actually going to cut that in half because he has to stay quiet so you guys don't hear him. So he only gets to move 2 spaces this turn, but he does start trying to make for the exit. Yes, we are almost done. We are almost done with this session. Alright, so he moves 2 spaces. The octopus is not going to attack anybody. It's just going to sit here and try to snuggle up to Aurora because she is now its best friend.
Oh, yay! Best friend.
That octopus is just snuggling Aurora with its tentacles.
And
Oh.
I help him approach her. We aren't keeping that thing!
But
And the Eggpon. The Eggpon is going to try to fight Alsumi. It's going to try and hit him. Probably unsuccessfully. It has a power of 2 and fight 4. So that's a 6 plus 1d6. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, Nick, roll to dodge, and if you get higher than a 9 total, then you dodge successfully. So that's your speed
Alright.
plus dodge plus 1d6.
The thing is, she's a princess, so won't be surprised if she already has one of these.
Roll the dodge, Yosumi.
Ah, Nick.
I was trying to use the advanced dice roller.
Won't work properly here. Just do it manually.
Okay, I rolled a 6. My speed is 6. My dodge is 2. That's a total of 14.
No, you dodge it with no difficulty whatsoever. I actually don't think this thing can hit you. I think you are too fast for this thing to hit you. So
The lowest
it tries
result
to
I
attack
can,
again.
the lowest result I can get, lowest result I can get for a dodge.
Yeah, it can't hit you. So it tries to attack a second time, but it is unable to hit you either time. And with that, it is
Alright.
Alsumi's turn.
Okay. Asumi is going to attack the thing with his pincer.
Alright.
So that's a fight skill, right?
So... Yep, that's fight against its dodge.
Okay. That's a 4.
Ooh. Yeah, nope, he dodges that. You can try again, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him with my pincers again. Magnificent.
And you miss again. I imagine that this isn't so much that this thing is too fast for you, but that these are examples of you, like, trying to stab it and just not successfully piercing it.
Right. I would have had a much
Because you're
easier time
playing
hitting
fast.
it if I was attacking with my scimitar.
Yeah.
But my scimitar doesn't have a
But with
corrosive
just your
effect.
regular fight skill is pretty abysmal.
Yeah.
Alright. And that means it is Ursa's turn.
Oh, wait. How much health does this thing got left?
And this guy, I don't think, has taken damage yet. Yeah,
How much
he
health
has
did I have total?
10.
10?
Yeah, he's got 10 HP.
I am going to use my power and lift and pick him up over my head.
Okay.
That is a power of 6 plus a lift of 2 with a 3, so that is 9, 11.
Alright, so that would be against the Eggpon's fight, since this is a grapple move. It has a power of 2 and it has power of 3 and fight of 4.
This is 6. It has to roll a 5 or 6.
Yeah, it rolls a 5 or 6. It
Dang it.
rolls a 5, so that's a tie. Okay, so you go to pick this thing up, and it manages to grab onto you, and now the two of you are grappling each other.
Headbutt it.
You're gonna. Oh, that's your second attack. Okay, you're gonna headbutt. I'm gonna say it can't dodge that because I don't feel like there really would be a way to do that.
Oh, then I do 6
So
damage.
just do 1d6.
I did 6.
6 damage. All right.
He
He's down
just
to
dented the
4 HP.
thing's head with his forehead.
To be fair, Ursa has a helmet. I don't know if he's been wearing that at the moment, but he does have a helmet.
Of course I'm wearing it. You can just carry it on my side?
Okay, so yeah, he is wearing his helmet. So, in fairness, he's wearing his helmet. So Ursa takes no damage from that, but does 6 damage to the robot. Alright. And that means it is Aurora's turn. What do you do, Aurora?
I'm gonna ask the octopus if he could help us get maybe like get shoo away the Birdman.
Alright. Well, you still don't know where the Birdman is, but use your persuasion skill
Okay.
to see if you can convince it to help you catch the Birdman who's hiding in the room.
Okay. That would be a d6.
Seduce/persuade. So 4.
For I don't have anything with seduce or persuade, but I do have a personality of 6.
That's a 10.
Yeah, that's a 10. And our octopus friend has a personality of 1 and a luck of 1, so it's just 6, 10. So I'm going to say that when you mention the Birdman, the octopus makes kind of a distressed sound, implying that it is afraid of the Birdman, and it gestures with its tentacles in this direction, towards where the Birdman is.
Oh, is he scary?
So it makes a distressed noise, and also in the process, it turns its head to look at it, and the light from its eyes shines on the Birdman, so you can now see him. He's been revealed.
Oh, are you afraid of
You've
him?
been exposed, Birdman.
You now know where the Birdman is.
We now
Thanks
know
to
where
your
the
octopus
Birdman is.
friend.
Thank
You also
you.
know that the octopus seems to be afraid of the Birdman because he made very distressed sounds.
While still
Oh.
grappling with the robot with a dented head, I yell out, "Get that son of a bitch!"
Alright, Haley, it's your turn.
Okay, so I will roll a 1d6, which is a 1 with my speed as should be 4. So 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna
You
attack
can
the
move a second
octopus
time if you wanna get
because
closer to
he's
it.
actually helping us. And I
If you
think I'll
want to try
just
and
end my.
you can move a second time if you want to get closer to the bird dude.
Yes, probably. Also, my health is only a 4. I don't want to risk getting more hurt, but you only live once, so I will move again. Ooh, a 5. So 5, 8. Yeah, that's 8. And I will move. Where is the above located at, Alex?
The bird guy's like right over here in this corner.
By where
The white
Akuma
square here.
is, or
Right,
This white square over here.
here we go. Here we go. So yeah, 5.
You can run up on him, but you won't be able to attack him till next turn because you did 2 movement actions.
I'm okay with that. So let me just. Here we go, and I shall end my turn.
Alright. That means it is now Akula's turn. Bear in mind, Akula, you now all know where the Birdman is.
I'm definitely going to run up to him.
Alright, go ahead. Your movement. $11. Dang. Yeah, you're able to get right up on him.
Just football tackles him.
No. I am actually going to attempt to grapple him.
Yeah, you're gonna grapple? Yeah. That's what I figured, so that's gonna be your fight skill versus his dodge. He has a speed of 3. With a dodge of 3, so... So you gotta beat a... That is a tie, I do believe. Yeah, that's a tie. So you manage to grab him by the wrist, but you don't have a really solid grip on him, and he'll easily slip away if you don't try to grapple again.
Well, time for round 2.
Wait.
Alright, roll again.
Again? Good grief.
Alright, he actually manages to escape you this time. Kind of impressed, honestly, but he does manage to get out of your grasp.
Well, it's a start.
Alright, Piper, your turn. Oh, shit, Paul. Alright, they're gonna use their flip. That's a 5. It is successful. The grunt is now mind controlled. Alright. Enemy's turn. Grunt can't do anything. Octopus is not gonna do anything. And the egg pod is still grappled by Jesse? Yeah. It's still grappled by Jesse, so it's going to use its fight skill to try and escape. So it's gonna be fight versus fight. It has a 3 and a fight of 4. It's a 7 plus 1d6. That's an 8. You gotta beat an 8, Jesse.
I got a 10.
Alright, he lost. He lost that. He did not escape. Alright. Alsumi's turn.
Alright. Has anything happened to the Birdman?
The Birdman is now mind controlled. He can't do anything currently.
Okay. What is the likelihood that Alsumi would be aware that this is...
Actually, I guess Alsumi would have no way of knowing that because he doesn't know how Piper's
Except for the
powers work.
Birdman just stopped dead in the tracks and stood there.
From your perspective, all you know is that the Birdman was fighting and trying to escape, and then all of a sudden he just stopped in his tracks and is now just standing and staring into space.
So then can I roll an insight? Can I roll an insight to see if I can
you can
deduce...
roll an insight to see if you can make a
Or-
connection between the flute playing and his sudden behavior change.
Wait, would that be an insight or a reason?
Reason, I guess. It would be reason. Roll for a reason check.
Okay. So my brain's +1. So that's a 4 + 1, 5. Plus...
Plus 1d6.
So that's a 9.
That is a 9 total. So I'm going to say
Yeah.
that, yes, you suspect there is a connection between the flute playing and the guy's sudden change in behavior. So you're not likely to just rush up and start attacking him. Because you can tell something is fishy's going on and he doesn't seem hostile.
Alright. Since Alsumi has come to that conclusion, he's going to sidestep around this egg pod, which he is more than capable of,
Yeah,
with
'cause
a speed of
Ursa's still
6.
grappling it.
And he's going to attack. Try stabbing it in the back with his pincers.
Stab the octopus.
No,
Are you
the
sure? 'Cause
the egg pot. I said the egg
Oh,
pot.
the egg pond.
He's getting behind the egg pond.
Oh, you're getting behind the egg pond and shanking it. All right. Fight. The egg
Yeah.
pond cannot dodge. Actually, the egg pond can't dodge, so you get a hit this time. Because the egg pond is being grappled and
Just
you're
roll
behind
for
it.
damage.
So just roll for damage.
All right.
1d6 for damage.
Yep. Plus my level for the poison, right?
Just
yeah,
roll.
which is 1. Yeah, roll for damage.
It's
Yep.
dead.
All right, you did 7
So
points of
6
damage.
plus
The
1.
egg pond is dead. So you stab
Alright.
it in the back of the neck, and your corrosive venom just eats through its critical wiring, and it dies.
All right.
Now, as it drops to the ground, I say, finally. Now, as I was saying, who are you? And we're done. That's it. We're
That
leaving
is
it there.
That is the end of the session. We will carry on the conversation at the start of the next session.
Yay!
Good job, everyone.
All right.
We
But
survived.
serious, we are not keeping that octopus.
Aww.
Wow, that went pretty well.
But
Even if I didn't do much, this was fun to watch.
I'm glad you enjoyed watching it.
But yeah, definitely adjust the stats so they have more hit points.
And
And
lower
less
dodge,
dodge.
yeah, so that people get to hit them more often. Because the thing is that like it'll
there are
make
lots
them
of
equally.
enemies to choose from. I'll change the egg first.
I know, but like for the regular grunts, their dodge is just a bit too high.
Okay.
But they shouldn't necessarily have a dodge skill. If they're regular grunts in video games are the easiest to hit.
To be honest, the grunts in Sonic games like egg pawns usually suck at dodging anything if they try to dodge.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
they're-
those egg pawns are actually have a low dodge.
They are modified. That's true. Sorry.
No, it's not that. Those egg pawns do have a low dodge though. They have a dodge of
They
3.
do.